Here is another question I've been asked. After e45, knight f3, knight c6, d4, ed, bishop c4, knight f6, e5, d5, which so far heading towards the main variation, bishop b5, knight e4, knight takes d4. Well, I don't know how many times I have mentioned that we cannot cover in our original DVD about this opening every possible move. There are a lot of moves that make sense. We try to cover them as much as we can, and there are some that make no sense. For example, I've never thought about move like a6, but I was asked this question because on a lower level somebody played this move, and I got asked the question, what do we do in this position? And it's a good question. I realized that if bishop takes pawn, bishop takes knight, and white wins a pawn after knight takes c6, this may not be very pleasant position for white, since black may have very good compensation after queen h4, or maybe even queen d7 attacking the knight, and after knight d4 c5 chasing this knight away somewhere, and then bishop b7, black may have a very active position. So what do we do here? We have to deal with this position. We simply play knight takes c6, and obviously black is not going to take the knight and lose the a8 rook, so black would play here queen to d7. Now we know that we're going to lose one of our pieces, bishop on b5 and knight on c6. And it's no big deal for me to show you the best move. But how do you search for a best move in this position? I can show it to you, but then you will memorize. But in situations like this, what is the way of thinking? Okay, I have an extra piece. There is no way I'm going to keep it. And if I go something like this, attack the queen two different ways, then black is going to take queen takes b5. That's not good. So if I move the bishop, then he's going to take the knight, and I'm not going to have any advantage. Okay, why don't I move the knight somewhere and to win some pawn? Well, and there is the move. Knight e7 is a very good move. And it is a very good move because we want to attack the d5 pawn. Now, we cannot go knight b4 attack d5 pawn because bishop is going to take this knight with a check. So we are going knight e7. And since black has to take care of the queen, they have to take on b5. They have no choice. Only choice they have is which way to take. And I don't think it really makes big difference, because if pawn takes or queen takes, we can play knight takes d5. In this case, it's better to take with a pawn because c7 pawn is not going to be hanging. And black does not have anywhere near the sufficient compensation. White's just a pawn up, and this shouldn't be that difficult actually. And moves like this, like a6 in this position, a6, which I wouldn't know why. I don't know why would someone want to play a6 rather than bishop d7, but if they do, you can simply take knight takes c6, queen d7, and knight e7, and every problem is solved here.